Welcome, 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 everybody. Happy New Year. I'm Tonya Wilder. I'm the host of The Truth Ain't in Us. And we are back into the swing of things here. And it was a great 2005, and I'm looking for a better 2026, guys. And tonight's show is about stop taking advice from people who never won. That doesn't mean that they're uneducated. It doesn't mean that their credentials don't equal credibility. Results do at the end of the day. And welcome to The Truth Ain't in Us. And if you're new here, welcome Truth Nation. And if you've been here before, you already know that we do not sugarcoat things. We tell the truth and we speak the truth. And again, if you are new here, please like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification button. And this year, guys, it's a new year, and discernment is the assignment for this year. Everybody has advice, everybody has an opinion, but not everybody has results at the end of the day. Not everybody has results. And tonight we're talking about who we listen to and why. And I want to go ahead and bring on my guest host, Sitara Vaughn. Sitara, where you at, girl? Welcome back and happy New Year.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Nation? Hey, what's up? Happy New Year to you guys as well.
Yes, it's been a long day. Very long day. I wound up going to the hospital, well, not the hospital, but to my doctor's office before I actually went to work. And I'm back working, guys. A full-time job, but it's not a 9 to 5 because I work in sales. And so that allots me to have a lot of free time as well. But yes, we are back. And how was your New Year, Sitara? Can you hear me?
It started out in my New Year's. We're echoing, sound like. But anyway, it's 2026, and we're gonna move on a little further. My New Year went very, very well. First 2 days was great, but I had a little bender. The 5th Monday, this past Monday, was driving to work here. I threw up my car. But you know what? I'm not gonna let that bring me down. It's a car; it can be replaced. I thank God that emotionally I was kind of shook, but overall I'm good. But other than that, the 7th day in this year, everything has been awesome.
Now I have to ask: did you hit the deer, or did the deer hit you?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Tonya. Now I saw like 4 or 5 deer across the street, and I was told, because I'm not driving that time of night going to work, I was told that when you see something that you just stop, because it may be like a few more traveling behind them. So I did that. I stopped, and I was like, okay, maybe like 2 seconds, I ain't see no more run. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go. I guess I accelerated, and when I accelerated, I just looked towards my left, and bam! All I did,
the deer actually ran into your car, basically. So was it a family? Was like it was a family?
Girl. Something freaked me out. I want to say it was family, cousins, and aunties, because it was about 5 or 6 of them. I ain't never seen a deer that big. I haven't seen deer that big, so that was like a shocker to me. But yeah, they were big. I didn't know they stand that tall. I didn't know they stood that tall, though.
Oh yeah. So, but the good thing is that you're okay. Basically, you're fine. You're doing good. But the car,
I was a little shaken.
The car may be totaled, but it's replaceable. And you literally started 2026 off with a bang.
Yes, I did.
We can joke about it now because you're okay.
Yeah, we can. Absolutely.
Oh my God. Well, we definitely have a great show for you guys tonight. And we have so much that's going to be coming up this year in 2026. I actually had a meeting today with, I'm not going to say the person's name right now until we get her to sign on the dotted line for a huge event that we're working on, the state of the church. But I will say this, that she's someone that's well known um, in on reality TV, and she's excited about the event and what it stands for. So, yeah, and once we sign her and a few other people, I will be making an announcement about that as well. So we're excited about that. That's going to be huge. It's going to be big. And we're definitely getting ready for that. It's coming this summer, guys. Coming this summer. So, Sitara, we are
What's up?
what,
Let's
like
do this.
8 minutes after right now, and we're just going to jump
Yes,
into
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we're going to jump into the hot topics. Originally, I was going to talk about Nicki Minaj, and I was going to talk about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, but we're going to talk about the other Bryants right
Bryant
now.
would that be?
Pastor Jamal Bryant and his wife. So we're going to go ahead and roll this clip, and then we're going to talk about it.
Bring it.
Other day, the internet went crazy about a dress my wife had on. Now, they didn't say anything about the $4 million that was raised for the United Negro College Fund. They never mentioned that she prayed until heaven came down. But insecure, jealous, petty, small-minded people got in their feelings and set up a false barometer of holiness based off of a dress. The dress was not see-through. The dress was flesh color. I need to set the record straight. I bought the dress. And I like it. I don't care whether you like it or not. She ain't mad to y'all. She mad to me. If you wanted a first lady that looked like Little House on the Prairie and Holly Hobbie, you got the wrong church. I wanted a wife I would rush home to, that I wanted to be excited to see. When we walked in there, I said, shake it fast, watch yourself.
Pastor, preacher, bishop speaks like that. You're a man of the cloth. And there's so much to impact from that whole statement. First, the $4 million that was raised, he didn't give it to them. So why would they talk about it? Like you acting like you donated $4 million. And second, he said it's a flesh colored dress, but it gives the illusion. Can you guys put the dress up without the audio? It gives the illusion, basically, of her being nude underneath the dress. And everybody keeps saying the dress is beautiful, she's beautiful. But that's not what the conversation is about. The conversation is about you guys being pastors of a congregation, men and women of the cloth. Sitara, what's your thought on this? And I'm gonna jump in after you.
Okay, first of all, this is my first time actually seeing this dress with my eyes. I've been hearing stories and hearing everybody making comments about it.
Where were you? Where you been at?
Baby,
it's been all over social media, girl.
I'm gonna tell you like this: they have to be to work as early as I have to be in the morning. I come on to
Gotcha. Noted.
It's out of sight, out of mind. On the weekend is when I really actually dive into what's going on social media. But I'm gonna say this. First of all, what he said, he has a right to say it. This is my opinion.
Yeah, and you
My
have the
first
right to your opinion.
Right. My first time seeing the dress. I'm gonna say this. The dress was gorgeous. I in so many ways, I agree with him wholeheartedly. The dress, and the reason why I said is, if you had on a pair of jeans and a t-shirt, and some holy tennis shoes, you gonna be scrutinized. Oh, she a bum. Why she had to come up here like that? Why she represents? She may want to go to the grocery store. You see her with some rollers.
I don't agree with that.
But let me finish. You asked me my opinion. Let me finish that. I think the dress itself, if she didn't get convicted in her spirit for wearing the dress, who are we? And I'm gonna say that I'm gonna bag up. I'm gonna speak for myself. Who am I to pass judgment? Not the illusion, the dress in itself. We wear things that, and I guess a big, because you saying that she's first a woman. He's a man. They of God, and a lot of things we're not supposed to be in the world. We're not supposed to be in the right. But let me say this: even though we're in the world, we don't have to be a part of the world. So I get what you're saying to what you're saying to a certain extent, but then at the same time, I agree with him when it comes with the dress, because at the end of the day, they went to an event. She was not shaking her tail, like he said, whatever. But that's his.
Well, that was totally disrespectful what he said right there. So I don't know how you agree with him as a pastor.
What was disrespectful? What he said? What he said? Oh, not that I didn't say not that right there. That was a little bit.
That's not a man of a cloth speaking, and that's not a man.
But we passing judgment. We can't do that.
And I'm gonna pass judgment then. And I'm going to pass judgment.
Exactly. You can. We can all pass judgment on what. Now I don't agree with what came after that, shake it fast, whatever, because that's the privacy at home with your wife, whatever. In the public eyes, like he said, they scrutinize it. At the end of the day, somebody, 2 or 3 people made one thing bigger than what it is. I thought the dress was gorgeous. I didn't think it was revealing. If you look at it, the lace spread, I thought it was I'm looking at the thing. I think 50 Cent.
Someone is saying, so what's next?
And I get
nude wearing, low cut skirts,
everybody's
and booty shorts. Go ahead.
I get that. I don't think it. I think some people are taking it too far. I'm not gonna say we, because like I said, this is my first time seeing the dress. When I saw it, I thought it was good. I didn't think outside. My mind didn't wonder to say why she got that on. I didn't get that. I got that they went to an event. It caused elegant. I didn't think nothing was wrong with it. And like I said, me personally, if she didn't get convicted, because if you are a woman of God or a man of God, anything that is not of God, you get I put like this. I get convicted when I say things or I dress a certain way where I feel like it's not age appropriate for myself.
But not everybody thinks and feel or move like you. So I'm going to be clear.
I'm in my opinion, but like I said, I don't think.
I think you're freezing up
with the dress, and that's my opinion.
Yeah,
that's my opinion. Now, what he said was like.
I think first of all, the platform that he used on New Year's Eve was not good. He has a show, a podcast that he could have spoken on as well. Yeah. I didn't think that was the time nor the place to do so. I'm not. Yeah, but that's his church, his congregation. He does what he wants. But that's my opinion. When you're on social media, you post a picture, people will give their opinion. People will give their opinion, whether it's good, bad, or indifference. And that's what social media does. And I'm going to be clear. No one is asking for the first lady of a church to be covered from head to toe. That's not the conversation. But the dress that gives the illusion of nudity, for me, that it's not even about the fashion. That's not about judgment, optics, and leadership. At the end of the day, I
But
think.
let me ask this question.
Hold
But
on.
let me ask you this question.
Hold on. Okay. But what made it, for me, what even made it worse, he shouldn't have even come back with a response. And to say, as a pastor, a man of God, to say that people are jealous of her, it has nothing to do with jealousy. It has to do with people's opinion. And social media is full of everybody's giving opinion every day. We do this show and we give our opinion about certain things. So you can't say that now you're saying that we're passing judgment because we're giving our opinion about her dress. It don't work both ways.
No. Go ahead.
So go ahead.
Go ahead. No, what I was gonna say, the difference, I'm gonna make an example. Okay. And it's a different scenario, but it's still government. It's governed. Mm-hmm. Okay, just like Michelle Obama. Michelle came out there and she gave the first United States president a hold to how you wear a gown. She brought it. Okay. She let you know she didn't have to wear a jacket, but the thing, she showed skin. She gave it to the people. She did what made her feel good. At the same time, whether it was the right time or the wrong time to do it, yes, my opinion, it could have been done a better way. But behind the scenes, because again, this is what social media is. Everybody put their input in, and people take out bits and pieces to benefit them. Now, whether he felt the need to say a reason, I feel like this. Some things you don't have to respond to. But for some reason, he felt like it needed to be addressed right then and there. Who to say he wrong, who say he's right. That's how it
Well, but my opinion is that that's not the language that a pastor should speak. That's not a spiritual leadership. That's not a spiritual leadership. That's not how a man of the cloth should speak, especially from the pulpit. I believe that he should lead with wisdom, offer clarity, model accountability at the end of the day. Shepherd people, not mock them. And that's just my opinion, and that's all I have to say.
When you say mock them, explain it to me. I'm kind of lost when you say mock them. What do you mean mock?
Mock them, getting up there, speaking the language that he's speaking, saying that should she be dressing like Little House on the Prairie? And also, we didn't play the whole entire clip because he also said something about if you're a man and your wife ain't doing something. I'm breaking up.
Oh, I didn't hear. Yeah, you were, but go ahead.
Okay. And he made a statement about go get you another wife. I see Vivica is saying that human first and not perfect. Too much is put on trust and faith and clarity. Put your trust in God. And that's fine. You can put your trust in God all day long.
No, but
if you're leading people,
she making a point to say is everybody gonna pass judgment. My walk is my walk. Mm-hmm.
And exactly. And I have the right to my opinion. You have the right to your opinion.
You do.
At the end of the day,
yes.
I feel like men and women of the cloth today are they're becoming of the world. They're becoming of the world. Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants likes. Everybody wants to be on social media. They just want to be famous. At the end of the day. And that's my opinion. If you choose to lead, you influence others. So true. That's why the country act crazy, because of our president who is cuckoo.
Baby,
that is a prime example. That is a great example. And we all judge Trump every day, but then you're saying your words, Sitara, not mine. You're saying that she shouldn't be criticized, but we criticize Trump. So why can't we criticize them?
I never say she should be. I say everybody has an opinion, and if that he felt that she looked good under her arms and she didn't get convicted by what she was wearing, then that's that. Then who am I? I didn't say we.
That you agree with his statement.
I agree with what he said. This is what I agree with. I agree with him saying, "Dress. I like the dress. The dress was not new, and he was okay with it." At the end of the day, is I'm listening to what he's saying in the defense of his wife and how he felt that she was ridiculed. And again, those are his feelings. This is my opinion, and I feel I'm not going to say I agree with everything he said. No, I don't. I don't agree with the shake it fast, and if you got a wife, but I do agree, like he said, that's his wife. And he wants something that he go on. Apparently, they got to be on the same accord. Of course, because like I said, he liked it. Apparently, she did too, because she felt the need to wear it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, and like the young lady that just said, yes, everybody criticized the president. To me, I truly don't like saying the man's name out loud. He don't come out of my mouth because a lot of stuff that he does. But I feel like everything happened for. I don't.
Okay.
At the end of the day, but that's me. But I cannot agree to disagree. But at the end of the day, people gonna do what they want to do.
At the end of the day, I believe you're correct.
React the way they want to say.
And this is a real issue. Celebrity church culture. I feel like when church leaderships start moving like influencers, chasing attention, clapping back at criticism, or feeding into controversy, the line between ministry and performance, it all disappears. Calling people jealous, that's like, I don't believe anyone is jealous of his wife. I really don't. I don't think there's no haters. Everybody had an opinion, whether they agreed or disagreed with what she wore. And we have freedom of speech. You have freedom of speech. I have freedom of speech. Everybody is allowed to agree or disagree at the end of the day. And that's just what it is. And was this appropriate?
And he could have been in the role, to me, and I'm just saying, just by what I'm listening. The man was in his feelings. He was
clearly.
I feel like this. He was in his feelings. He was in his feelings. So at the end of the day, we as human, we can get in our flesh, meaning that we can step out. We can get. So I don't know, and I'm to defend anybody. It's just me. At the end of the day, I just feel like if she didn't get convicted. If God didn't put it on and she like, nah, I feel uncomfortable. I don't think I should wear this. If she didn't feel that way, who am I to say whatever? That's it.
Yeah, and someone is saying a pastor operating in his flesh is exactly why we need the state of the church. Absolutely.
Amen. I agree. I agree totally.
Absolutely.
I think the world. I think everybody.
And I would like to have that dress. By the way.
Look. So what you trying to?
Well, first of all, I'm not a first lady. I am not a first lady.
You are a woman. Hey, you no. Let me finish. You ain't got to be a first lady. It's a lady. You carry yourself as a standard. You got some class. Yes, at the end of the day, so if you wear and knowing your husband, and he like, Tonya, I think you wear a little bit. Well, I like it. I think it looks nice. Are you still gonna wear it?
Yes. But again,
at the end of the day,
now,
people,
let me say this. Am I going to church with my boobs out?
You're freezing up, baby. Mm-hmm. No, I wouldn't say we're at the church.
No, I'm saying, am I going to church with my boobs out? Am I going to wear?
No.
Let me just say, am I going to wear a dress that has a split up my thigh? And I'm not saying this is what she did, but I'm just saying when you telling me that it's all accepted, and I can come to church with a split to my thigh, sit in the front row, spread my legs up wide, may not even have on no panties, just give them a show. I'm just saying.
I think we go a little bit too far. We go a little bit too far.
I'm just saying.
Asked a question, and the answer
you said
is
people
this.
should be able to wear what they want, where they want. You said people should be able to wear what they want.
But I asked the question. The question was, you like the dress?
Oh my God!
What you do? I already know. You ain't gotta say it. It's all right, friend. I already saw it. But anyway, friend.
The show should be over now. Oh my God!
Question. If we're
gonna have to take a little break in a minute.
It's not. No, it ain't.
Yes, we do. You don't want to know.
But anyway,
listen, guys.
You didn't answer. You keep deviating from the question I asked you.
I think I'm being convicted right now. I'm being convicted because wine is everywhere. Wine all over the damn computer. Wine over the screen. So I better shut the hell up.
At the end of the day, like I said, everybody got their opinion, and I'm quite sure. I'm sure, like I said, if you wanted that dress, like you said, and you and your husband going somewhere, you felt like it was too revealing, but Bart. I'm gonna say that, Mr. Wilder. Hi, Mr. Wilder. If you're on, listen. But I feel that if he told you, Tonya, I think, baby, you giving the word a little bit to see.
Well, that's just like.
But you look in the mirror. And I look good. I'm gonna wear this. Would you wear it?
Hold on.
You're not answering. That's a yes or no.
Hold on, because I'm gonna really crack you up right now. We go out. Hold on. We was at the game the other day. The Hawks game, and baby, you was reading these folks left and right about their damn outfits, what was inappropriate, and that was the Hawks game. And you were calling folks
but out. You know what? I'm gonna have to say this.
I'm just saying. I gotta keep it real. This is the truth ain't in us. And I'm
let me
I'm gonna keep it 100. Now I just want to know, were you not calling folks out at the game?
And let me put my disclaimer in. Yes, ma'am. Let me say this. Yes, sir.
That's all
I made my assessment. I feel like, and this is just me, I feel like, you know what? We as women put ourselves, well, I'm gonna say that they put themselves out there to be looked at a certain way because it's like you're thirsty for a man's attention. And a lot of things.
Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black?
A lot of things. Let me finish. And I'm saying, and we're speaking of the Hawks game. It don't take out it. If you didn't know about it, I felt like I was a game.
It didn't take all that for a pastor's wife either. It didn't take all that for the pastor's wife.
That's two different situations. That lady
at the Hawks game.
This is a basketball game.
Okay.
Hey, girl, baby, it was a young lady on some white boots. She had on some white boots. She like her feet was hurt like 9,000. She had to be anywhere from, and Lord knows I'm small, but I'm not. I like I love my sisters. I squeeze everybody, but she had to be a good 375. If I told you she had a spandex dress,
and we are not fat shaming nobody. We are not.
I ain't fat shaming nobody. I'm just saying.
No, I'm letting the people know that we are not doing that.
Oh no, not at all. I love everybody.
But go ahead. Yeah, but go ahead.
That's why I just feel like certain things we should have a little class about ourselves. When I say that, if you feel you look good in it, and again, you didn't get convicted and you look good, you think, hey, then it's on you. Me, I just made an assessment like, did she really work out a done like that? But again, that's my opinion. But if she thought she was cute, you were beautiful, baby. But it was just,
and everybody had an opinion about Jamal Bryant's wife's dress. And that is my point. Whether they agreed with it or they didn't agree. And the point that I am making is he got on that pulpit to address it And I my opinion, I don't feel like that was the place nor the time. That's
and
it.
you're entitled to that. And I'm like, I'm gonna say this to you, like I said in the beginning, I just feel like no, it shouldn't have been done there. I feel like it's to me, honestly, I don't feel like it shouldn't have been addressed, period, across the board. Because at the end of the day, I look at it like
agree
this.
on something.
If you didn't have a problem with her wearing it and shit, then why you trying to convince them who bought it? You don't care what nobody think. Then to me, it was a tutorial question where it didn't need an answer. Let people say. You're in the media. You know people are gonna say
They're gonna
everything, just like we're on here saying. So why even answer? Some things just don't need to be answered. But he felt the need to do it because it sounded like he was in his feelings. He
was in his feelings.
He wanted the people that made those comments get off his back, off his wife. And I'm gonna give him kudos for that. Yeah, stand up for your woman. You don't want to.
Oh, I'm for standing up for your wife, standing up for your husband. I'm for that shit all day long. But there's a time and a place as a pastor, giving being in leadership, and who's this? Attention is a hell of a drug, and he likes attention. Okay, he does.
And you know what? And that's the point. It's like when you know that's what people are thirsty for, or they're trying to get. Then for me, I did with it all day work. Okay,
I don't know who's freezing, you or me. Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I would like to know who designed the dress. I want to know who designed the dress because I would like to get me a dress. The dress, it was a bad. Listen, the dress was bad to the damn bone.
Baby, if I had the curves and a little bit more, I would have said, yeah, I want one too. But I need a little bit. Because she did that. The dress was for her. The dress was gorgeous. I love it. I think she was beautiful. And for him, like they say, he like attention. Again, apparently so. And
I don't think nobody is saying that she's not a beautiful woman. That nobody is doubting any of that. Nobody is hating on her.
Right.
So they need to take all of that out their mouth. That people are hating on her. Ain't nobody hating on her.
We can't make them say, hey, we said what we feel, and
and I'm not hating on her either. I said I want the damn dress.
He was in his feelings, and we need him to look, and we need to be nice because, like we say, we need him to come to the state of the church.
Well, I'm gonna say this: he can come to the state of the church, but I'm still gonna speak my truth. He speaks his truth.
And hey, I'm with you, friend. I didn't say this. I didn't say we gonna sugarcoat. Now we're gonna keep it 100. We're gonna keep it 1,000. 26 is 2026 1,000.
Absolutely.
So at the end of the day, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, yes, we're entitled to our opinion. Everybody should be entitled to their opinion, whether you like it or not. It's my opinion. What can you do? Brush it off and move on.
Yeah, and he gives his opinion all day long about Trump, about Target, about whatever he wants to give his opinion about. So I don't see what the problem is.
I think that's what makes social media so bad. Confrontational people, grasping.
Exactly.
What they want us to do. But we got to be bigger this year. 26%, just be quiet.
So I just feel like you can wear what you want to wear at church nowadays. People can come in there butt ass naked if they want to.
Nah, you're taking it too far, sis. Sis, I think we're going a little bit overboard because at the end of the day,
that's what you're telling me.
And then, you know what? You got some people. Yeah, but you got some people put things biblical and use for their own glory. Because the first thing they gonna say, God say, "Come as you are." I heard two people. They said, I had never seen the dress until we just showed it, but I heard her talk. Say, the Lord say, "Come at you." I was like, okay, I hadn't seen the dress, so I kept my mouth closed because I hadn't seen it, so I couldn't comment on what she was speaking. But people use things just for their own interest to make it to benefit them. Again, opinion, they're entitled to it. Go ahead.
Before we move on to our topic for tonight, I'm going to ask this one question. All right. he wanted her to be seen.
Mhm.
You don't think she tempted other men? And that's what is that what
You
he
froze.
wanted to bring that attention to his wife?
I'm not gonna say that, Tonya. You know what? I'm not gonna say that because
No,
I mean, men gonna look regardless, just like women gonna look. So I'm not gonna put that on his back. Say he knew that
well,
they were
that's
gonna
what he.
tempt women because
Well,
at
the
the end of the
statement
day,
that
they
he
could be tempted
made,
by, but
the
they could she
statement
could
that
he
he
if that's the case,
made
they
indicates
men
that.
could be tempted by her putting on some blue jeans. Men could be tripped by
I
putting on a
agree. I
sundress.
agree. I
So I
agree.
mean,
I
I just think
agree.
it's I think we I feel this me, and I'm just being this is my truth right now.
We all
Things that
speaking
we
truth.
need to be really concerned about, and we
Mm-hmm.
really, really need to take care. These are subjects that we need to go hard at. This right here, it's nothing. People made an assumption. It's nothing. Move on. Go about your business. I mean, it's bigger things out here for us to
Well, you
fight
need to
for,
tell
and
Doctor.
that dress ain't.
You need to tell Pastor Bryant that because he got on the pulpit to address it, and that's all I'm
Well,
gonna say about it.
well, Dr. Brown, if you listening to this podcast, or you just somehow scroll and I'm here to tell you like this. It's bigger things for us to discuss. Yes, sir. You are your own man, and you look. If God didn't convict you, just like I said, if He didn't convict your wife, then why even talk about it and explain yourself to people? Because one thing you ain't got to do. What's for you is for you, and if God gave you, can't nobody change the situation. So at the end of the day, keep being you and choose to ignore things that you really don't have to feel like you have to answer. It's just stupid.
Well, I agree with that,
Too
and we're
much
gonna keep
energy
it
wasted.
moving.
I guess that's where I'm at 2026. Too much energy. Peace
I
out.
don't even know. I'm done with that situation. I just need the
I
name of the
look, I
person
don't
who made
rather
the
you look,
dress.
I don't you just want the dress.
I just want the damn
That's my
dress. That's
friend
it.
for you, girl. At least you bitch, I want that
Because I already
dress.
said the dress was bad to the bone. We're gonna keep it
Mhm.
real. But
It was.
I
It was gorgeous. I thought it was.
yeah,
I loved it.
yeah.
I thought she was
Well,
stunning.
I'm gonna keep it moving, Sitara Vaughn. I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna keep it moving. Okay. We're gonna keep it moving.
Woo!
We're gonna talk
Yes,
about
ma'am.
people who give advice to other people when they're not even equipped to give advice. And I'm not talking about whether or not they have a degree, whether or not they are licensed in that field, or anything like that. I'm saying, how can you give advice to someone when you aren't living that truth or haven't even experienced it? For example, I know Dr. Bryant, Cheyenne Bryant, she gives advice about relationships. She gives advice about marriage. And
Mhm.
um, I don't mind the relationship part because
Mhm.
relationship that can be a a a, a widespread of, when it can be
You
many
freezing me.
different things. What's the word I'm looking for there, Sitara? Uh it's just open. That's open as far as it could be your friends, it could be family, it could be co-workers when you're talking about
Just to being
relationship.
an influencer at all in any point, just to being an influencer to actually give out. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, but if you haven't been married,
Right. How
how do
can
you give
you?
it how can you give me advice about my marriage? How can you give me advice about buying real estate when you're not an agent? You haven't sold a house. You know, how can you give me advice on how to be a millionaire and you're not a millionaire? How can you give me advice when about my credit and you don't have good credit?
I agree,
And
friend.
and I want to know, like, people literally take advice from people who don't even have the experience. And I want to talk about that for a little bit. How does that work? Um, are you taking advice from people who don't have the experience?
No, I mean, to be honest with you, I actually don't really ask for advice.
Some people just
I
offer
have,
it.
now I'm gonna say that's something like people offer advice to me. I pretty much be like, oh, that's what you do. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna use this as I have a young lady that work with me. She's not
Mm-hmm.
married. She's been married, but she's not married now. And she's dated someone where she's living with someone. And it really kills me the stuff she says to the younger ladies that work with me. And she'll say, don't let him do da 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 da. And you over there and you and I had to butt in. I was like, are you married? I have been. I said, but that ain't the question. Are you married now though?
Now, I will say if they've been married before,
If anything, if we're not gonna share something positive, why we gonna share something negative? But if you've been married for 3 months, 2 months, that ain't a marriage. So how
no,
you still get? I mean,
true,
I'm no.
true.
So that's what I mean by that. Again, how can you give every? I feel like this. Every person's relationship, marriage or relationship, is totally different from anybody. And like I said, and I'm gonna use your marriage compared to my marriage. You and your husband grew together, and when I say grew, y'all grew together. Y'all grew up, and y'all made boundaries in the beginning of y'all growing to get married. So, advice. I would say I could take advice from you. I have asked you questions like how you handle certain things or whatever. But at the end of the day, I just don't ask people advice about certain things, especially when it comes to marriage and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, how you build yours is not how I build mine. And how I started mine, I may not, or yours might not be the right way. Who to say your way is right and my way is wrong? I don't know. So, but you get people that do that, and it's like some people do it. Some people do it as to be genuine and giving you advice about your relationship. And some people do it just to be because they're miserable and they don't want to see nobody else happy. So it's like that's why I say I don't like asking people for advice when it comes to stuff like that. Now I've been 24/7. I'm about sick of this. He get on that, I go in. But I don't ask you to tell me now, girl, now, what you gonna do? What you leaving? I wouldn't dare ask nobody, another female that, because I'm gonna do what.
Yeah, I would never give advice to someone.
I might get mad and say I'm leaving or whatever. I'm not going to ask you what your opinion.
Yeah, and I agree because I will not give advice to someone to leave their spouse, their marriage. Now, if I will say if he's abusive physically, I may say you may need to leave because I feel strongly about abuse. So I may say something about that. I'm not with that. But any other time, no, I'm not going to tell you to leave your husband. I'm not going to tell you to leave your wife. I may, if they ask for advice, I'll give them advice on how to handle certain things, right? But at the end of the day, I'm talking about people who are giving advice who have never been married, who has never had a successful relationship, and they want to offer you advice. And Dr. Cheyenne is known to do that. And she's never been married and she's not had a successful relationship. I know she was in a relationship for 10 years and the man never married her. So I'm just wondering why are you accepting advice from her or anyone at that who basically they can't teach the process? They have not achieved the outcome. So how can they teach us the process?
That's crazy. I mean, I that's something to really think about. Again, asking people for advice or taking advice, or for someone like you said, if has somebody gonna give you advice if they got bad credit, you know what I'm saying? how can they tell you about good credit, teach you how to get if they got bad credit? Like, if you've never been a millionaire, how can you tell me, straight me on the road to success and become that million? So it's like, but what I'm gonna say is that it is something I get on when I do take the time out on the weekends to get on social media. I look at certain things like when people telling you, well, you can work. What is the TikTok thing? You can work from home. You don't need no training. Then you get another clip say, well, to get training, and I can show you how to do all this. Log into my bio, and then you get in their bio. You got to pay them $150 to do it. Then you get another one. You ain't got to pay up $150 because I can show you how to get it where you don't own that. So at the end of the day, it's funny that you say that by advice and people get it, because it's like this word is everybody's in competition to outdo the next person. The one person might do it the right way, but the person that you feel like you get it the cheaper way and get it done.
Yeah, but
in the
who's
quick,
real?
like they say.
Who's
Yeah,
real?
and that's
Who's
my
real?
point. Who?
Like, who's real? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that takes me back to what I said earlier. Everybody wants to be a star. And some people may say, oh, well, you're doing a podcast.
Everybody want that
Yeah.
bad, girl. They might not want that stuff. They want that bad.
Yeah, but that too. But everybody is like, they just want to be seen. So they'll say anything, they'll do anything. I have a family member who actually lives at home with their parent, don't have a job, don't have credit, but that person is on social media taking people money to teach them how to do their credit, to fix their credit.
How to what? You how to fix that credit?
Yeah, how to fix their credit. And this person, and I'm being very careful because I'm not saying whether it's a man or a woman, because I don't want nobody getting mad at me. Oh, you were talking about me and shit like that. So I'm not saying whether it's a man or a woman. What I'm saying,
but it's a true statement.
It is, yes. And this person has gone down to a dealership, taken a picture in front of a Lamborghini like it's theirs. And like you seeing all this stuff on social media, you don't know what's real, you don't know what's fake. Like he got to go. There we go. Like he or she got to go on.
Again, so it's all about
But people taking advice from him.
Yeah.
People are taking advice from him, and nobody's checking anybody's credentials. And again, I'm not here to attack anybody's credentials, that to discredit their training, their profession, or anything like that. Dr. Bryant, Cheyenne Bryant, she's a smart woman. She's a beautiful woman. But at the end of the day, me personally, or my daughters, she can't give them advice on a man and how to get married, because she hasn't done it yet. So that's my take on it. And again,
I totally agree. I agree with everything you said.
First lady. So that's where I stand on that. And we have some questions here in the chat. I'm going to read a few questions right now. And yeah, and before we start reading these questions, people, stop taking advice from people who haven't proven the advice that they're giving you. They haven't won. They haven't achieved it. Stop taking advice from them. People want to tell you how to get rich. People want to tell you how to do whatever it is they're telling you to do, but yet they have not achieved it at the end of the day. So that's my advice to you guys. So we have Vivica asking, can a first lady get body enhancement? I don't see why not. I'm for empowering women in every way. But I just feel like a first lady in and a man or woman of the cloth is just held at a different standard. And that's what I believe. Sitara, you're frozen. Oh, yeah. I just believe that you're back. I believe that a woman or a man of the cloth should be held at a different standard. And that's just my belief. I'm not saying that they have to be perfect. I'm not saying that at all. But at the end of the day, I do expect more from them. So, but yes, I believe a first lady can get body enhancement. Sitara, your take?
I do. I do. Again, if that's what they want to do.
Why are you laughing?
I agree.
So let me say this. So if because you being funny right now. So if first lady wants to go get a fake booty, is that okay? And be looking like all these Instagram models out here.
I'm gonna say that's a little bit extreme for me.
Why?
Let's take this for a minute. Let me say this. What if she had got all this augmentations done prior to her getting married to him? That's what caught his eye. That's why they are where they are right now. So
I don't know if she had that on. I don't know if she had.
That's what I'm saying. So now, if that's the case, are we gonna? I mean, at the end of the day, I guess it's to each his own.
I say that first lady choose to do that. I'm okay with that. But
I'm laughing because the point of the matter is, it's just too much. It's like,
and I said that dress was too much.
What does so
I'm just saying.
Why does it matter, people? Why does it matter?
Not for a first lady getting a fake booty.
Let me give me 40, 60 grand. I'm gonna go get me some enhancement. Y'all gonna talk about me too? I don't really care.
You know, I'm just asking you if the first lady go get her a big booty and become big booty on, and she becomes big booty Judy. What like
she got a big booty. That dress was.
I believe that's her natural.
It had curves and everything. Yeah. Look like she got nice.
I believe she's natural.
It look like she has a nice shape. But
yeah, but it's not. We're talking about something totally different.
I don't. You asked me if she does it. Okay, she does it. Where is it written in God's hand? In
you
His
just
book?
said that you. Well, hold on, because now you be contradicted. 1 minute you said you don't agree with it. You said you don't.
No. I never did say I did.
You said it was going too far.
I did say I didn't agree with it. What I said was, I said I was laughing. I say I think that it may be going too far because then I went back to sit up and say, well, what if she had all this dumb product prior to him meeting her? What if she had a whole bunch of stuff done prior to them dating? What difference does it make? I mean, we're
not even talking about her, but we're not talking about her specifically. Someone asked.
You asked the question.
No, someone asked, can a first lady get body enhancement? And I said, what if she wants a fake a first lady?
She want to get.
That's all I said. That's all I said. That's all I said.
If that's what look, we're gonna clear it out. My truth is, whoever want their butt, breast, ass, whatever done, if they want it done, whether they're a woman of God, whether they're a stripper, or whether they're a teacher, or whether or whatever, if they got it, if they want it.
Oh, and that you bring up another a valid point. What if your grandson's teacher comes dressed with a tight-fitting sweater, big boobs like Wendy Williams, big old butt, a big juicy booty that she had done, like what we have seen walking around here in this ATL. Are you fine with her teaching elementary kid or even
First
a
of
middle
all,
school kid?
I'm gonna say this. I have 2 grandkids that's in middle school. And they'll be like, my teacher got a bill, whatever. And they might not be talking to me, but I can overhear the conversation. To me, I'm like this. Did you learn something? Can you tell me what you learned? I'm not even, I mean, to me, oh my God, this is going too far, people. If they're getting the word,
I think that would be, now I'm gonna think, I feel like it's inappropriate, especially with the young boys. And you're enticing, they're gonna love coming to that class.
Tonya, I'm gonna bring it to you. Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. Okay, let me ask you this question. You in sales, okay? You in sales, you have a nice shape. You go in sales, and a man instead of you pitch him to buy whatever you out there selling. His focus is on you. He like, yeah, I'm gonna buy whatever I want. My question is, you don't give a damn what he looking at, long as he signed
on that dotted line. Yeah,
he getting a look, and you get the same with my grandchildren going to school. He looking. And he like, oh, wow, his mind wandering. I need you to make sure your grades and you learn something, and you can tell me what you learned and it's benefit from. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I just feel like people we taking it too far, guys. If that's what you stereotyping people because what do people have natural big, got a nice body. But their whole persona is about their business.
Sitara Vaughn, I know you like a book, and I know damn well we walk in somebody's class and that lady got the big Judy booty, like the brat's wife, and got on some shapely shit. You gonna be looking at me talking some shit. Yes, ma'am. You gonna be talking.
Now I'm gonna say this. I will. You. Now, if I walk into my grandchild and the lady, the teacher,
you will be talking
down
some
and
shit.
she's been enticing, I may say something, but if she's teaching a class,
you might say something. You will say something. So let's just keep it real, keep it 100. You will say something. Right. Yes, ma'am.
I think.
And you brought up another valid point before we get ready to go.
And this is our platform.
Yeah, but you brought up Sitara. You brought up another valid point. I work in sales, and I go into people's home. I am not going to go and wear a low-cut sweater,
exactly,
or dress, okay, because it's not appropriate. And so if I'm the first lady, certain things just aren't appropriate. Yes, you have the right to wear what the fuck you want to wear at the end of the day, but certain things are not appropriate. Why would I want to go sit up there with my boobies out? Hold on. Why would I want to go? Why would I want to go?
That's not what I said.
Hold on, let me finish. Why would I want to go sit in front of a client with my boobs out, a short mini skirt, and I'm drawing all the wrong damn attention at this point. And I'm hoping I make it out the damn house. Let me just say that. So, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's not even going to happen.
But T, let me say this. Let me say this, T. If you stand up right now, and I'm quite sure the green you got is, I love that color. You know that's my color. But at the end of the day, you can, just like your top is buttoned all the way to the top, and you put on something not to situate your body, but just that it looks good and it fits nice. That's giving a man an illusion right there. That's giving a man an illusion right there. Oh, damn, she got perfect. your face. So you can't say just because you're not wearing something cut down low that's not giving somebody an illusion. Sometimes don't get me wrong, women will show more to get that extra attention. But just like what you have on, you can do that and get attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
I think we're just
agree.
taking it a little bit too far. We're taking it a little too far to say that illusion. Because at the end of the day, what the hell?
Yes. Now, and I'm going to agree with you.
She can wear what the hell
could you imagine?
And at the end of the day, she wore that damn dress. Ain't nothing we can do about it. Nothing. Definitely. And that's my truth. So let it go, baby. Let it go.
Dr. Bryant, we love you. Wear your dress, girl. Wear your dress.
You wore it. You wore it, girl.
But I will not be attending New Birth. Let me.
You wore it. And I live it. Yes, you did. I'm tough stuff. You got my girl over. Want to know who made it, where they got it from. You wore it, baby. So guess what?
Yeah, I do. I love the dress. I do love the dress at the end of the day, but I still stand behind as a pastor wife, first lady. I don't agree with it. And that's that. I'm entitled to my opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. Sitara agrees with it. I don't agree with it. I want to know what you all think. Do you agree with the dress?
That's my truth.
Or you don't? So there we go. And it's been a great show. Who's it? It can be too tight.
I agree with you, Vivica. You're absolutely right. You can be sexy, can be tasteful. It can be. Sure can.
Nobody is saying that sexy can't be tasteful.
No, she is. Nobody is saying. I was disagreeing.
Yeah, but no one is saying that. Nobody is not saying that sexy can't be tasteful. That I definitely agree with that. But at the end of the day, if I come in here with my damn boobs out, if I come in here with my boobs out to a client's house, I'm gonna get put out. I'm gonna put out some houses before with the spouse and shit and the husband. So I have been put out, and I was dressed appropriate. Let me just say that, by the way, I was dressed appropriate.
So you say,
I know.
Look,
lady, listen. I had some boots on past my knees, and I had on a long sweater dress with a little split to my thigh, but you could see my boots. You couldn't even see my legs. And she want to ask me why I dress like that. What? Like, she's like, it's cold outside. I'm like, okay. And that's why I got on these damn boots, lady. Lord have mercy. But yes, ma'am. We want to thank you guys for watching The Truth Ain't in Us. It has been a great show. Sitara, I appreciate your opinion. And guys, you don't have to agree. Well, let me say this. You can agree to disagree. That's what I want to say. You can agree to disagree with people without, fighting, cussing people out or anything like that. We all have an opinion in this day and time. Exactly. That's what social media is about. You post something, people will have an opinion at the end of the day. Whether it's good, bad, or indifference, that's what it is.
Absolutely.
So we will see you guys next week.
The bad, and the ugly.
Yes. Same time, different hairdo. For sure. Different hairdo, same time. And yeah. Sitara, you got anything for me, babe?
Ain't no babe, I have anything for you. It was a great show. You always bring laughter to my heart with the stuff you say, baby. But anyway, thank you. You do the same for listening.
We love you.
Thank
you. We will see you next week.
Love you guys.
Same time, same channel. Truth Ain't in Us.
Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.